Grüßt euch. Welcome Unit 9 in our Common Classroom Error series. Just two quick things that we're going to look at here. First one is a very fine point of grammar, but it's something that is nice to know, because you're seeing the word nutzen and benutzen in your units, and you've seen genutzt and benutzt, and you may well be thinking, well, what's the difference between those? How do I know when to use each one? And you may be looking at the definitions and saying, well, these both mean use, and this is both the past tense, so they both mean used. So what's the difference? How do I know which one to use? And in German there's just a small difference. And nutzen, or genutzt, because this is the past tense form of this, we use with general, broad, overall ideas. Down in these example sentences for the next one I used them. So if we read this, Ich habe das schöne Wetter gut genutzt. I use the nice weather well. So just the weather, very general, very broad. We're using genutzt. So nutzen. Whereas benutzen, or benutzt, if we're using the past tense of it, we use if we're talking about having used a specific object. So here, with the example, Ich habe ein Radio, Musik zu hören, benutzt. We're using a radio, that specific thing. So if we're using specifics, we're talking about benutzen, benutzt. If we're talking about general, broad ideas that were used, nutzen and genutzt. So not too big of an idea there, but it'd be very hard to pick up on your own, just from the couple examples in your class, I think. Then we look at past tense, and there are two ways to do past tense in German, just like English. The one we're working on this unit works sort of like in English, where we use the helping verb and then the past tense form of the verb. So if we pick an example and say, go is our word, I go, that's present tense. Gone is what we would use with a helping verb. We'd always say, I have gone there, right? We wouldn't just say, I gone to the store. We know that's not right grammatically. I have gone to the store. And then the other form of the past tense would be went. I went to the store. So here, in this form that we're learning the past tense in this unit, we're using that helping verb and then what we call the past participle. And in German, remember, if we have one verb, any other verbs go all the way to the end. So the couple things that people get tripped up on, be careful to be using the correct past tense form of the verb. So you might need to go back to your vocabulary list, look that up, maybe even a couple times until it sticks in your mind. But that's fine. Doing that a couple times will help it stick in your mind, and you'll learn from that, and pretty soon you'll be able to say them easily, get all the correct form all the time. It just takes a little bit of work, a little bit of training sometimes. One thing that people mix up sometimes is they forget the helping verb, and they just put the past tense form of the verb right here. Ich genutzt das schöne Wetter. So that'd be like saying, I gone to the store. So it's understandable, but we know it's not correct, right? And the other thing that people forget is sending this verb to the end. And remember our verb rule in German, the verb goes second, and here you see this one second. Any other verbs go all the way to the end of the sentence. Okay, danke, ciao.